The following is intended for mature audiences only. Discretion is advised.
Unless you singing, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. Ain't too many popular Nicks.
Hey, the both of you, man. I swear to God, you guys.
No one's safe.
You act like you got your mouth handcuffed over there.
You have your cheerleader right there. It's real easy, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Let me say something with the both you bitches doing the same shit.
All right,
Welcome,
all
right. Yeah. Oh, it was you?
Yeah,
That's right. Fat style. Shots fired.
Do you want to do it?
Yeah, because no one cares about you.
Okay, no one cares about me. Everybody cares about Boo. Let's do it.
Nah, they don't care about me. Josh, kick the beat. It sucks I don't see shit, dude. I don't see nothing. Yeah,
neither.
My name
is Blue. Because the video's too big. I gotta compress it.
It's Nick Nolte. Ooh. Yeah, we talking Nicks. We talking Nick flicks. We talking Nick flicks. We ain't talking the Nicks with the big ass oohs. We talking Nicks with the big ass grooves. Yeah, here we go. We talking Nicks, not the porno Nicks.
Hollywood Nicks, which at first glance sounds a little off, sounds a little strange, but in particular, this episode, welcome back to the Fat Signal, by the way. Shout out to Big Comedy Network. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Hit that like,
shit.
hit that subscribe, hit the section,
comment.
You know, all that
in
fun
the
stuff.
mouth with a like.
But Hollywood Nicks, we are talking specifically about Hollywood personalities with the first name
Nick Flicks.
Nick or Nicholas even.
That list was small if you want to talk about like the Nick Cannons or.
Let us first talk about our decision on coming to this topic, because we did want to initially do just an all Nick Cage episode originally, but we felt like there were too many of those. We definitely felt like there were too many of those to begin with.
Man, do I regret not talking about Nick Cage only.
You know, we wanted to be fair. We wanted to try and give the shine on other Nicks out there. And
God damn it, your name is not popular.
I mean, look, it's like we
went
into this.
Unless you singing, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. Ain't too many popular Nicks, bro.
It's a very small list. It's like there are popular Nicks, but there are not as many popular Nicks as Nick Cage. Nick Cage is something. You know what I mean? Like it's
and Mr. Cage.
Like it's not to discredit any of y'all. Like let me just say that. It's just that there's not too many of you guys. Like Boo even had to go outside the realm of searching up actors with the name Nick, and even went outside, like, okay, let me look up characters with the name Nick. And yeah,
even less, right? It's not a popular name that rolls off the tongue.
For some reason, dude, Nick just does not inspire confidence in a lot of people. You really have to be some kind of person to be able to carry the name Nick into stardom, you know, in Hollywood, in the actor
or batshit crazy
in the movie realm, because like Boo said, if you're a musician, if you're like some kind of other creative, it's almost in the bag. Like you can get up there real easy. If you're Nick Jonas, if you're Nick Cannon, if you're, you know what I mean?
If you out there doing this shit.
If you're doing that, you're all right. You know, you can have the name Nick. You'll be okay.
You'll be okay. But if you're a Nick out there trying,
you could even have the name Mick. You know what I mean? Like it's just, you could even switch it out. Like you'll be fine. But in Hollywood, different story.
No,
Fred.
No. Shit, like, oh yeah, your name's Nick. Oh shit.
Roth, why don't you open us up?
All right, let's do it simple. Let's start with I have a little list, couple. Let's start with one of the simple ones. Probably you guys just bypassed. Nicole Kidman. We said they had to have their name Nick in their name, right?
I mean, I guess so. That's
Nicole Kidman.
So that does open up some Nicoles.
Stomach hurts. Makes me want to poop when you say Nicole Kidman.
But that's how deep. That's how deep into the barrel of Nick that had a dive and shit to pull out a Nick.
That's how deep it hits Boo, is that it makes him want to boo.
It's like she won awards. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Nicole
name one
Kidman.
movie that you're like, man, that Nicole Kidman movie be hitting.
Batman Forever for me.
Oh, Far
I
and
mean,
Away.
but
Far and Away.
that's I'm biased.
Far and Away
I'm
with
really
fucking with
biased.
Tom Cruise.
Nope.
Wait, was it the Irish boxing, the bare knuckle boxing movie?
Nope.
I mean, to be fair, I think I only really know Nicole Kidman because of Batman Forever. You know what I mean? It's really more
No,
like
I've
that.
only known her for as Poison Ivy, or
She was in Poison Ivy. That's Uma Thurman.
Yeah.
Okay, what was she in Batman?
She in Batman Forever. She's the blonde. She's
The love
Val
interest.
Kilmer's.
Love
She's
interest.
she's the therapist lady that Bruce Wayne goes to.
Yeah. Batman had a therapist. That's how good that movie was.
All I know is Tom's ex. Tom's ex. And the movie Eyes Wide Shut by Stanley Kubrick. That's it.
That was a pretty good movie too.
That's it.
Stepford Wives. I remember.
Never
I remember
seen it.
ads for that. I haven't seen it. I just remember ads for it a lot.
Wasn't she also like in a Marvel movie just recently?
Well, she's in
DC
every
movie.
movie. No,
Like
listen,
DC
listen. She's in every movie now. If you go to AMC,
What's your next one, Ralph? Because I only got one.
Next one, he came out in a couple movies. Triple X Xander, The Return of Xander Cage. He
Said
came out
Vin
in,
Diesel. I hope you don't say Vin Diesel.
No, Nicky Jam. Come on, bro, the reggaeton artist, one of the most
Who?
famous. Nicky Jam. Yeah,
he said, but you see what I mean? He had to pull a musical artist who snuck into a Hollywood movie.
a couple movies
and
actually.
I would have picked Nick Jonas on some dumb shit then.
like,
We
bro,
picked TV. He said movie or TV. He came out on TV, and he's the most famous.
Okay,
out
whatever,
there.
bro. You pick a reggaeton. It's okay.
never heard of him. I'm sorry.
Never
No
heard of him.
disrespect.
I
No
guarantee
disrespect.
if you've heard a reggaeton song, you've heard of Nicky Jam.
Listen, let me tell you something. His songs may have crept into my ear. I don't know. Right?
Listen
But
here.
I don't know that name.
Tim.
I don't know that name.
Tim. I could sit there and say that shit. Say you ain't never heard Teddy Riley, but the nigga has his finger on every song. If you've heard some nigga shit going out, it don't matter, Rob.
But he lives in LA, bro. They play reggaeton
Okay.
on every station.
Okay, that's cool. Congratulations to who it was it again?
Nicky Jam.
Congratulations. Shout out to Nicky Jams. What's your third one, bro?
This is the I guess
I knew
the
this
big one.
it was gonna come with some weird ass list.
Nicky Swardson. Oh,
There
wait.
you go. Nick Swardson, huh?
Hold up. Wait till
He didn't even know his own list.
No, I know my list. This is my main one. This is one that I came with. You'll know who he is, boo.
It's exactly
You're
what I was
talking Nick
thinking of.
Swardson, the nigga from Reno 911, and then
That's
from
him.
fucking Grandma's Boy.
Grandma's
Nick,
boy, exactly. Nicky
I
Swardson.
know who you talking about, mother South
Nick
Biatch.
Swardson.
South Biatch.
That was one of mine. One of like Nick Swardson. The outside of his movies, I think the thing that I remember him from the most is this YouTube short that he did, where he's just smoking weed all day. That's all he
No,
was doing.
I remember him as the whore in Reno 911. I love that name. That is the whore.
He was in remember Don't Mess with the Zohan with Adam Sandler. Well, he's in a lot of. Adam
He's in
Sandler
a lot of
movies.
stuff. Nick Swardson. He's pretty funny.
He's in Grandma's Boy. That was hilarious.
All right, Tim, you're next.
I mean, like it's like Boo said, dude. You scour through a shit ton of Nicks, and Nicks are far and few in between. I found a Nick in Metal Gear, but that's niche. You know what I mean? You can't pull that. That's too.
Oh, by the way, you say anything more Metal Gear, I'll literally commit on camera.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying is
Metal
that like.
Gear the out.
But that's what I'm saying is that like I found one in there, and I'm like, well, that's too much. He's like that famous, like he's famous in that crowd, but outside of that, not really, not for our audience. The only thing I could come up with outside of Nick Cage, Nick Nolte, and you know the only other few classic Nicks that really come up is Nick Offerman. That dude's a funny motherfucker. Nick Offerman.
Rap-
See, I'm gonna
TV
get in
show,
trouble on YouTube. Who the is that?
Nick Offerman.
They gonna be on me like you claim you this, you claim you like.
He's a
this.
show right now, doesn't he?
So he first showed up as like the angry dude with a mustache in Parks and Rec.
Nick Nolte. I'm gonna go my way. Nick. It's me now.
Nick Nolte.
And what movie?
Ooh, it's gotta be one with it's gonna be with the guy from Eddie Murphy. It's gotta be Eddie Murphy movie.
Tropic Thunder.
Holy shit!
Oh, Boo just really wanted to peek on that microphone with that one with the
Yeah.
that's what
Now,
he wanted.
Ear
To do.
grape.
Tropic Thunder, guys. What did I do, Josh?
Ear grape.
Now, Tropic Thunder, guys.
You committed ear grape.
You know. Now, Tropic Thunder, guys. If you've never seen that, which everybody's had to, because if you ain't seen that, watch how Robert Downey Jr. is one of the dopest characters, other than Iron Man, to me, that Robert Downey Jr. has ever played on the big screen.
Which he can never do again.
Hell no, he'd be canceled so fast.
If you think he's reprising that role,
No, that'd be Idris Elba or it would really
not
be
happening. It would be Robert Downey was probably the last person ever
to get away with
in modern cinema to get away with blackface. He did it great.
Now you in a movie you have to fall in mud for you to be able to get up and like still have
Now?
like
He'll get canceled quick.
Yeah.
This movie wouldn't even be made if they decided to do Tropic Thunder a remake.
Every state would say, "Nope, ain't touching that. Nope, they can't do it.
No white actors
Don't want
touching that.
smoke. Do not want that smoke." Keep it
Especially when he was sitting there talking to Ben Stiller about being to the whole thing.
What do you mean, you people? What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people?
Nick Nolte is in this movie. He's not in it a whole lot, but like just the fact that
He talks like this the whole time.
just the fact that he's in this like legendary packed movie, like Tom Cruise is in.
Bro,
this
the
shit,
movie's about
doing his
Nick
comeback.
Nolte. The movie is about Nick Nolte.
Yeah,
Ben Stiller plays Nick Nolte, aka he also plays Simple Roth, and we simply go this way with it. It's you got Jack Black.
You can go yourself.
It's okay. You're Simple Roth from here on out. You're Simple Roth.
You suck my ass.
Never go full Roth.
Never go full Roth. All right, you never ever go full Roth.
That's the both of you guys. You
Now and so every time I watch the movie, every time I go to the movie, every time I watch the movie, and the Asian goes, Simple Roth. Yo, Simple Roth. That's all I'm gonna get. Simple Roth. Now you got Jack Black, who's the drug addict. That shit is hilarious.
That was pretty good.
Jack Black was the dopey dude that flew in his Skittles. That was funny. Then you had, this is by far one of the best roles to me. By far one of Tom Cruise's top 3 roles of all time. Is Les Diet Coke Gang Grossman. Came Grossman. Les Grossman, bro. Diet. What did he do? What did he say? He go, who there's a key grip?
Wait, who played Les Grossman?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Oh,
Tom
yeah,
Cruise.
yeah. That
Tom Cruise.
Fat hands.
Yeah.
Fat Barry,
What did he do? He goes, who's there's a... And that one dude lifted up, I want you to go to the director and punch him in the face really fucking hard.
Like, what is your name? This is Flying Dragon. Right?
Man,
he's like,
dude,
all right, well, listen, Flying Dragon. And he just tells him
And he goes like this. He hangs up on him off the first back. He goes, who is this Flying Dragon? Click. Hung up on that nigga. And then he goes, he'll call back. He starts dancing. He'll call back. And then, dog, that shit was funny when he told Matthew McConaughey. Shout out Matthew McConaughey is in there, one of my favorite actors.
He is in that movie.
That fool was there like homeboy was like, yeah, don't worry about them frequent flyer miles. Get your own G5. And the dude behind him.
To? What was he dancing to? What was that song?
Ludacris.
Yeah, it was Ludacris.
Shout out Ludacris. But I grew up on the Ludacris music before he became an actor.
Well, he was a pretty big. He was a pretty big
musician.
He was a pretty big musician before he got into Hollywood.
And then what was the other one?
Before he joined a family.
Yes, before he joined that ridiculous ass super bro.
Going into space and shit.
Y'all know the episode. Bunch of super niggas.
So
Hey,
yeah.
one of the funniest scenes was when the Asians made them do the simple raw act reenactment, bro. That shit was hilarious, bro. They made that nigga in all raw and get it going.
Dude, you're just look at Rob's face.
Look at his face, bro.
Hey, the both you bitches, man. I swear to God, you guys. Yeah, let me be your fucking doormat and shit, like always. Ha ha ha. You.
I didn't know he was.
The both of you.
Say something. Dude, say something. Fuck, defend yourself. You act like you got your mouth handcuffed over there. You act like you're handcuffed on everything.
Let me have you and your fucking cheerleader. The both of you. It's real easy like that.
Wow.
Huh? You have your fucking cheerleader right there. It's real easy, isn't it? Oh yeah. Let me say something with the both of you bitches doing the same shit. Yeah, let me be your fucking doormat.
He thinks I'm your cheerleader, dude. That's incredible.
Incredible shit, bro.
I'm the one over here like, wow, look at you. You're just going in. I'm just like, because he's gonna turn it back around on me. He keeps telling me to shut the fuck up over here, dude.
Bro. First off, Ralph, if you're on a podcast where if Boo, you can't handle what I'm saying to you, and we're technically brothers, and Tim is technically brothers, you lived at his house, and you can't take nothing we say off your chest.
Oh man,
get out of here! You better start getting your bulletproof vest on point. You ain't gonna call me fat ass?
They're gonna call me all weird with my ponytail, and
you can't say nothing on.
He's literally out here telling me, shut the fuck up. No one cares about what you say, dude.
Shots fired.
Do you want to do it?
Yeah, because no one cares about you. That's what I'm saying. You're tripping,
No
bro.
one's
You
safe.
need to start checking.
Let me start to point this in a different direction. You know what almost made me not choose Nick Offerman and go with the basic bare bones choice? Let me show you something. Josh, pull up Dead by Daylight, Nicolas Cage.
All right, now since there's only so many Nicks we could do while he's pulling that up, what's your favorite Nick movie, Nicolas Cage movie? Because we went Nick Nolte, like we said, Tropic Thunder is considered a classic on a shelf by itself. Rolf, you said Nick, the reggaeton. I'm pretty sure he's popular in Brazil and in clubs. Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't mean to upset you no more, because obviously you can't take a joke.
You avoided like 7 different eggshells.
Yeah, bro. That's what that was. And that was like, oh no, that might hurt his feelings. Oh no, that might hurt his feelings. Oh no, that might So yeah, in Brazil. So I'm sorry. And Tim, you're Nick. You know Nick Swardson, his grandma's boy. Yay. What's your favorite Nick Cage movies then?
My favorite Nick Cage movie right off the bat, bro, is Put the Bunny Back in the Box. It's got to be Con Air. Like, that shit's ridiculous. His accent is wild.
No, I'm stuck with
Con Air.
Too.
Yeah, that's my favorite. That's my favorite of all time. Like, everything's good. Every Nick Cage movie is fun. If you're telling me to pick one, it's gonna be Con Air, but it's hard. They're all up there for me. Like, I'm just going with Con Air because Put the Bunny Back in the Box is one of the best lines he's ever had to say in a movie.
Leaving Las Vegas is pretty good. I watched that as a youngster. When did Leaving Las Vegas come out? How old was when I saw that shit? I saw it when it first came out.
92, 93.
See, my mom used to let me watch all kind of shit, bro. She didn't give a like, as long as you ain't. And I didn't have a room, so she like
1995.
Yeah, see, I was like 12 when that came out, bro, and I saw that Leaving Las Vegas when it came to VHS with him, bro. So I was watching movies like that, and I was like, damn, that's what alcohol do you? Don't be an alcoholic. So I didn't need that goddamn giant ass dog like you're on acid or something telling me dare or some shit back in the day. You just need to watch the right movies, bro. Like, you watch the right movie, you won't do that shit, bro. Like, I'll never ever like Requiem for a Dream. Won't ever watch that shit again. Watched it once. I'm good.
You find what I was looking for, Josh?
Yeah, so it basically is a video. It's a trailer, and then I mean I could read the headline if you want.
Yeah, you can just pull it up and keep the audio off. Like I'll like just cut to the main part.
Okay.
But like there's a point I'm trying to make with it, because so for those watching, for those listening, we're pulling up a video. I'll just briefly describe what we're seeing as
Hold
we
on,
go
hold
through
on.
it.
Yeah, while we're doing that, while they're pulling it up, Rolf, I just seen the Joker, and I want to go to your face and do what Phoenix did to the other kids. Like,
Oh, jeez. That's so mean.
because you're just so mad over there. Dude, don't be mad.
So sourpuss.
Yeah, bro. I'm feeling his vibe nigga, all the way over here, bro. Like,
And he lives hundreds of miles away, dude.
yeah,
Like, he could feel
bro.
you all the way over there. But okay. So Dead by Daylight is one of those like 4-player like survival games. Like 3 of you are survivors and one plays like a classic horror character. So you get to play as Freddy, you get to play as Jason, you get to play as like a bunch of monsters. Let me tell you something. This is the only actor I know of outside of like Def Jam and shit. This is the only actor that shows up as DLC as himself, not as a character. Like Schwarzenegger shows up in Mortal Kombat as Terminator, right? Sylvester Stallone shows up in Mortal Kombat as Rambo and shit. Nicolas Cage is the only one I know that shows up in any game as like himself,
Nicolas
not
Cage.
as any other character. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, that
So
was funny as Fu Manchu though in Grindhouse. I ain't gonna lie, dude. That shit with
true.
him. Show the picture of him as Fu Manchu, Josh in Grindhouse.
that might help, like, just universally solidify him as the best Hollywood Nick. Just the fact that he gets to show up is like, yeah.
Dude, first off, when you type in Nick, he's number one. Sorry, Rolf.
I think Willy's Wonderland puts him in one of the best ones, the best roles. The guy
Willy's
doesn't say a
Wonderland.
word. He
Look
doesn't
at
say a
him as Fu
goddamn word.
Manchu. Look at him as Fu Manchu, bro.
Fu Manchuing over here.
That's wrong.
It's a trailer for a movie for Grindhouse. When you're watching Grindhouse, it's like a trailer of him as a Fu Manchu.
It's making fun of like movies that did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. That's
no, Nick Cage is the man, bro. Nick Cage is the man.
Dracula
Yeah.
in this movie that came
I
out.
haven't seen Renfield yet. I want to watch Renfield.
I
watched
Have you
a
guys seen
little
the one
of
with
it.
Pedro Pascal? The one on Netflix?
No, I
Have you
know
guys-
50 million or something actors or something it's called. I don't
It's an
know.
unbearable weight of
it's called the Unbearable Weight of Massive
The
Talent.
movie's so good.
That movie's good, dude. It's talented.
It's a really good
fucking
movie. It's really funny.
good, dude. It's Pedro Pascal's character is
I got
great.
memed the shit out of.
Yeah, he
Like, the
plays a
memes,
drug
like-
dealer. He plays a drug dealer that wants to meet this or some shit, right?
You should watch it. You should definitely
Yeah,
watch it.
you should
dude.
watch it. The
I
memes that
don't
have
know.
come out
I
of
just
this movie are great.
just don't. It's just me. That's just me.
No, trust, the memes that have come out of it are great. Like,
I get it,
The
Tim.
movie's something.
You don't know nothing about this. Rolf does. Rolf, you know The Departed with DiCaprio and Jack Nicholson?
Yeah.
How hot that movie was when it came out.
I didn't watch it till years later, though.
I didn't watch
I-
it till
I
5 or
watched
6
it.
years later. I didn't watch it till 5 or
I
6
hated
years
the end,
later.
but I watched
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I didn't
It's
watch
just-
it till 5 or
What?
6, 7 years later.
I had already seen the original, though. So,
I've never watched Donnie Brasco. Donnie
You never seen-
Brasco's
saw
the
it when you was
original, ain't it?
Wait, what? What are we talking about now?
No. It's The Departed. It's also The Departed, but there's a.
Oh, because Donnie Brasco talks about that same shit too. So,
Rats
But-
and the okay.
yep. All right,
But yeah,
I'm done. I was just Tropic Thunder.
yeah. No,
That's
I mean,
it.
like that's what I was gonna close the show out with, was the fact that Nick Cage is himself as DLC. Like, no other actor has done that.
On every list that you try to look up, that's the first person that came on, like the second person that came on, the third person that came on was on Nick Cage.
Like, they started pulling up like models, singers. They
Yeah,
started
bro.
pulling up like
Unless these motherfucking international spies.
It's Nick Cage.
It's Nick
It's just-
Cage, bro.
it's just
Nick
Nick
can
Cage.
literally walk around and that could be his number one pull line for females if he wasn't married and be like, yo, I'm the only Nick in Hollywood, bro.
And he's not. His name isn't Nick Cage though. That's the funny thing though.
Yeah, his name is something different. It's he's a Coppola.
Yeah, Coppola. That's what it
He's-
is. Coppola.
Yeah, he's part of the Coppola line.
Yeah, he's.
That's probably why he's badass. You know, that's the other thing. You know, you come from greatness. Like,
Do you know who Francis Ford
But
Coppola
okay.
is, Boo?
Director, or
Yeah, the director.
big director. Yeah,
Yeah, so it's
he
his
did
nephew.
something back in the day. Did he do? I think he did.
Apocalypse
he did
Now.
a few things.
Yeah,
Apocalypse
no,
Now was like
the
his big
Apocalypse
movie.
Now. I didn't know that was him. I'm kind of upset with myself. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Because I like
He-
Apocalypse Now because of Lawrence Fishburne, the young in that. You got Sean, or is it which Penn is it? Not Penn.
Francis Ford Coppola did a lot of big stuff. Yeah,
Which it's
Sean
which
Penn,
Sheen
isn't it?
is it? Is not Sean Martin
Charlie
Sheen.
Sheen.
Martin.
No,
Martin
it's Martin
Sheen.
Yeah.
And then you got the Godfather in that.
You actually have a young Harrison Ford in the very beginning of that movie.
Yep, but no, you got a young Lawrence Fishburne. That like
Mhm.
17 in that shit, bro.
Yeah, he's really like.
Don't you also have? No. That's the Robin Williams one. I was
Marlon
about to say
Brando.
Forrest
You got
Whitaker,
Michael
but that's
Doug, not Michael
yeah.
Douglas. What's the dude from Colors?
Yeah, Charlton Heston.
It's an old white man, dude.
Oh, okay.
Not Charlton.
Marlon Brando, like the main guy.
No,
mean?
dude, I'll pull it up my though because I know his face.
Robert Duvall was in it too. Nobody said that. He's
I think
Robert
it is
Duvall
Robert
was-
Duvall was in because he was in
Yeah.
Apocalypse Now where he was the
Yeah.
surfer. If it's Robert Duvall, yeah, I think it's Robert Duvall because he was the surfing colonel
Was
where
it
he
Duvall? Was it Duvall who said I love the smell of napalm?
took.
in the air"?
Yeah,
Oh, isn't it? He's in Colors. He's like a cop, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you Google Robert Duvall Colors, like you'll see pictures of him.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
one of the main cops in Colors. Dude, Colors is a gangster ass movie.
Right. He's on the cover. It's him and
Go
Sean
ahead.
Penn.
Yeah. Sean Penn is in there as a rookie cop going in LA. And then you got this Robert Duvall playing the old cop on his way out retiring. And you're dealing with Bloods
Yeah.
and Crips and Mexican gangs in LA in the 80s. That shit is hard.
Did you guys see that one movie with him and Tom Cruise where they tried to do Top Gun but with NASCAR instead?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No.
God, I forget what the name was called.
Is that the one? Is that the one where he dies? Right? Where he comes back.
I don't know. I don't think he
Days
I don't
of
think anyone
Thunder?
dies. I think it was some people end up in the
Yeah,
hospital.
it's
but I don't
something
think they
Thunder.
die.
Blaze of
Yeah.
Blaze of
No,
Thunder.
Days of Thunder.
Days of Thunder.
Days of
Yeah.
Days of Thunder.
Days of
Nah,
Thunder.
that's probably NASCAR's Bible.
Yeah, it's a big.
That's NASCAR's
It's-
Bible,
it
bro.
really-
Yeah, that's Talladega
It
Nights.
really is. Yeah, it really is almost like Top Gun, but NASCAR. Like,
Yeah,
it's
that's
a- it's a-
NASCAR like a motherfucking Bible, bro. I'm good. Good.
but that's so far and away from Hollywood Knicks, which we've pretty much wrapped up, man. You know, Nick Cage is the
Yeah, we've learned that we decided, hey, let's do a Nick episode. Thinking we was gonna have a bunch of cool Nicks to talk about. That list got hit really short. Shout out to Nick Cannon, Nick Jonas, the Nick from one of those Backstreet Boys. Y'all the only Nick I didn't found that was somewhat plausible. And the Nick on the SVU.
But all right, that's been Hollywood Knicks with the Fat Signal podcast. Shout out to Big Comedy Network. Please
Hit a
and
like, subscribe, comment. I'm gonna
Okay,
keep saying
comment.
it, even though you're not gonna do it. Comment, subscribe, like.
and watch for us on other platforms arriving soon.
Josh, love you, bro. Ralph, don't get mad. Love you though, even though you're all mad and shit. Tim, I love you, y'all. Josh, kick the beat.
We love you too, boo.
Shout out, by the way, to the very talented Keith Rice for doing our ending theme. Thank you so much, man.
Ralph, say it. He interrupted you.
Say, Roth.
Damn.
Dig a humans.
Damn, we even catered to him and he acted like a baby, bruh. God damn, I'm done.